clearly that's probably going to be a false start. And it looked like there was a bad exchange almost between Blake and the center. Well, incidentally, Blake's brother, Caleb, was almost valedictorian here. And I think he's thinking about becoming a doctor. That's the last I'd heard. So.
Well, I heard from someone that probably would know that Blake Bogenschutz has a chance to be valedictorian of his class. 9:29 to play with 9:29 to go in the second quarter, I should say. 20-6 the Bulldogs lead, and they're up to the line of scrimmage at their own 47. It is now 2nd and 15 after the penalty. Bogenschutz from the gun. Snap back to him. Now he's looking over the middle. He's going to go with a screen. It's caught by Pipkin to the 50. Running room to the 45. To the 40. Spins loose from a tackler there. Down at the 38-yard line. It's going to be very close to the first down. He just about picked it up.
And I tell you what, Larry, he almost outran his blockers. His blockers were out in front of him. He took off and got ahead of his blockers and didn't make a move. But all in all, it was a pretty good play there for a long second down.
So he picked up 14 of the 15 down to the Jacksonville 39. It's just across the 39-yard line, so we have just under a yard to go. Third down and just under a yard at the Indian 39-yard line. Bogenschutz going to be under center, tied into the right. And here's Bogenschutz on the quarterback sneak himself. He's got the first down.
Yeah, and somebody gave him a shot, too. He got hit pretty good. He's bouncing up, though. His mother was on the elevator coming up earlier, and she was just all nervous. And I said, he's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. So far, he's turned out to be so good.
3-yard gain for Blake Bogenschutz on the quarterback sneak. First down and 10 for Carthage. We'll call it the Jacksonville 36-yard line. It's actually between the 36 and the 35. Ball spotted a couple of yards to the right of the left hash. Dogs up to the line of scrimmage. And this time we're going to have Shannon and Cage split out to the left, a wing left. Pope split out left. Here's Bogenschutz rolling right in the gun. He wants to throw, throws downfield, and it is thrown out of bounds. That one I think was intended for Cage, but well over his head.
I think, Larry, he threw that away. I think he rode out there and noticed he didn't have what he needed and just sailed it on purpose. So we have a bunch of people coming in now and coming out. Bowman's back in the game. Terry and Goree came in. I'm sure we've got some guys that are going both ways that are just giving out right here. 26, we're ahead.
It is 2nd and 10 at the Indian 36. And let's see, we've got Bowman and T. Goree to the right. Major Harris to the left. Bogenschutz is under center, and Pipkin is the running back, taking an 8-yard drop. He stands back at the 44. Here's a handoff to Pipkin. Pipkin right side. He gets across the 35 and is close to the 32 for about a 3 or 4 yard gain. Make it 4.
That was a pretty good run there. Hole closed up on him. He's a little extra effort. But we've got to give these guys credit. Greg Brantley and Mitchell Kinman in there, McCain. These guys never get their name called. They just do their job.
All right, we'll call it 4 yards. You call it either 3 or 4. We'll call it the 32-yard line. And it will be 3rd and 6 now. 3rd and 6 for Carthage at the Indian 32. T. Goree to the right. We're going to send Bowman and Harris to the left. And Bogenschutz is going to be in the gun. Pipkin with him in the backfield. Play clock down to 3, 2, 1. And we have to call a timeout to avoid another penalty.
We got a flag.
And there is a flag.
Somebody must have moved over there, jumped. Yep. Again, Surratt's not a happy camper. We got 7:21 left in the first half. The Bulldogs are ahead 20-6. We're threatening again.
Okay, the timeout takes precedence over the flag. All right, so we've got timeout on the field. And with timeout on the field, we'll take a break. You're listening to Bulldog Football on your Sports Beat station, KGAS.
This Walter Sparks at XL Ford in Carthage. It's official. Ford has beat out the competition for the 34th consecutive year. More Americans in the past 34 years made the decision to invest their hard-earned money in a Ford over any other truck brand. These are people just like you and I who need to get absolutely the most they can out of their hard-earned dollar. For those of you sitting behind the wheel of a Ford, thank you very much. If you're not driving a Ford, I personally invite you to come take a test drive and see why we're number one. On the South Loop and still number one. God bless America and Semper Fi.
All right, we're back at Bulldogs Stadium. The Bulldogs using their second timeout of the half. They have one remaining. Jacksonville still has all three of theirs. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 for Carthage at the Jacksonville 32-yard line.
You know, that timeout could have been, but first of all, we didn't have the play in right or something. But we needed to stop. We needed to catch our breath and get some water in us because it's hot out there.
Bogan shoots, the sophomore quarterback, with an outstanding half so far. Completed his first 8 passes before he had an incompletion. All right, this time he's got a receiver to the right and 2 receivers to the left. Pope is back in there, and also Shannon. And here is Bogan shoots, play action fake, rolling right. He wants to throw it, throws it over the middle. It is caught by Pope at the 25-20, inside the 15, 10, 5. Did he stay in bounds? Oh, he went out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. It's going to be a 1st down for the Dogs.
Yeah, he was coming from the left side, and he was just lazily coming across there because it gave time for Bogan shoots to roll out. He had a man out in the flat, but he found him coming across the middle. He's been his favorite target tonight. And how many yards has Pope got on catching tonight?
I wish you hadn't asked me that because I started keeping up really well. I knew you were going to do that. And then I sort of fell behind. Okay, but I can tell you Bogan shoots 160 yards through the air so far in the first half. It's going to be 1st down and goal. 1st and goal because the nose of the football is just across the 10-yard line. Okay, Pope to the right. He already has 2 touchdown receptions tonight. Shannon to the left, a wing on the left side. Here's Bogan shoots, handoff, Pipkin. Pipkin coming left, in trouble, and brought down for a loss back at about the 11-yard line.
Well, the 2 times that he's tried to cut it outside, their pursuit has got him. But when he's run up the middle, he's got 8, 7, 6 yards every time. So I don't know if that was designed to turn in the middle because that's the way we've been successful so far. But it didn't happen on that play.
6:53 to play in the half. The Dogs up 20-6, trying to go in for their 4th touchdown of the ball game. Blake Bogan shoots, the starting quarterback, a sophomore, starting in place of Hunter Wallen, who was to be the senior starting quarterback this year, out for the year with an injury. I understand Hunter incidentally is going to rehab and intends to play baseball. Glad to see that. All right, twins to the right, Pope to the left. Here's Bogan shoots, play action fake. He rolls to the right. He wants to throw it. Now let's see. Is he going to run with it? No. Throws it into the end zone, up in the air, tipped and incomplete out of the back of the end zone. That'll bring up now 3rd down, a flag on the play. He may have gone across the line of scrimmage. I think that's it.
That's a loss of down, isn't it? 5 yards.
I believe it is.
But he just didn't have anybody to throw to. He rolled out there, and they were all pretty well covered. And so, you know, he was just trying at the last second to throw it the deepest part of the end zone to maybe get a lucky catch. But it didn't happen, and Bulldogs are going to take a little penalty here and lose it down. Also on that offensive line, number 54, how do you say that, Larry? Brarius Anderson?
He goes by Bry.
Bry, okay, that'll be easy on me now. Bry Anderson.
All right, did cross the line of scrimmage, and Mark was correct. It is loss of down, so that means it's 3rd down and goal, 3rd and goal from the 15. His full name is Briarius, but he just goes by Bry.
Okay.
And he is a new starter on the line this year. All right, now Pope to the right, and we send Harris and Beachy Bowman to the left. All right, Bogan shoots under center. He gets the snap. Now pump fake right now, goes into the end zone for Pope, and this one is caught, but he's out of bounds. He's out of the back of the end zone. He caught it, but he was out of the back of the end zone. It'll be an incomplete pass, bringing up 4th down.
And I tell you what, we're going to run that all year because he just threw it just a little too far. He didn't put quite enough air under it, and he caught it for a touchdown, but his feet were out of bounds. But that's going to be a dangerous weapon for us all year long.
And after a lot of conversation down on the sideline, the Bulldogs are going to go for a field goal here. Going to see what Gonzalez has in his sophomore leg. It's going to be spotted at the 22. 32-yard field goal attempt, angle back to the left. It's going to be spotted on the right hash.
Like he did a while ago on the extra point, he'll make this because he kicked it to the track.
Oh, we're out of time now. We're going to have a delay of game. Let's see. No, we called the timeout. Did we call the timeout? Or yes, we did. We called the timeout, burned the last one. Surratt not happy about that. We'll take another break right here.
At First State Bank and Trust Company, we understand how important a dependable, independent bank is to growing families, farms, and businesses. That's the reason you'll find a level of respect and customer service here that is uncommon today. If that sounds like the kind of strong, can-do bank you're looking for, come let us show you more. A lot more. First State Bank and Trust Company, Carthage, deep in the heart of Panola County. Member FDIC.
All right, Dustin, quickly down to you before this field goal attempt.
Blake should have ran it. Also had a receiver that didn't drag across the field, so we were one less receiver. He should have went ahead and ran it instead of throw it. But on that last play on the pass in the end zone, he just threw it too long.
All right, here's the snap on the field goal. The kick is away. Enough distance. Is it good? It is good. Gonzalez with a 32-yard field goal, and it's 23-6 Dogs. 6:04 to play until halftime. We'll be back right after this from Bulldog Stadium.
Courtney Construction of Carthage knows the oil field and pipeline business. Courtney Construction provides equipment and labor for pipeline jobs, facility installations and repairs, compressor installations, pit closures and reclamations. Courtney Construction can provide the equipment, personnel, and resources required to install up to 24-inch pipe. Courtney Construction has the labor, the equipment, and the know-how. So call 903-694-2911. Courtney Construction, Highway 79 North in Carthage.
Open the door to new opportunities with Farmers State Bank. Whatever your banking needs may be, Farmers State Bank can help. We care about your financial well-being and want to help you make the right decisions. Come in and let our friendly, knowledgeable staff tell you about the different products and services available to meet those needs. If you do not know how easy banking at Farmers State Bank can be, let us show you today. We cannot wait for you to join our family. Farmers is an FDIC member and equal housing lender.
Sophomore place kickers, Jimmy Gonzalez, 32-yard field goal, and that ups the Carthage lead to 23-6. 6:04 to play until halftime. Be sure and stay with us at halftime. Both bands will be performing. Jacksonville band beginning to assemble over on the far side on the track in front of the Jacksonville stands. Pretty good crowd from Jacksonville for the opening game of the year. Here's Gonzalez advancing on the football, and the kick is away. This is a high, short kick. It's going to hit at the 27.
Up, really.
Now it's so they went for the long gainer there on 2nd and 1, knowing they'd have 3rd and 1 here to pick up 1 yard. 3rd and 1 for the Indians at their own 30-yard line. Snap back to Black, hands off to the running back going left. He has the first down as he picks up about 4 yards out to the 34.
Yeah, and that was tackled again by that Graves kid. That kid's coming on. But talking about our kicker, isn't it great we have soccer in Carthage now, where we can pick some of these kickers up that play soccer. Incidentally, Montreal last year during soccer, we had scored 16 goals all year, and he had scored 14 of them.
That means he's a pretty valuable player, would appear. All right, Black in the gun once again. 1st and 10 Indians at their own 34. Hands off to the running back, this time going left. This is Mosley again, who has carried it 3 straight times, and this time no gain.
And again, tackled by, no, that's 20 there. That's Jackson filling his middle linebacker position. You know, Jackson had to come up last year from some JV when Thompson got hurt, and it really showed what kind of ball player he was going to become. And now he's a starting middle linebacker for us.
And I want to mention again, Ricky Ingram is playing tonight. And Ricky, if you're familiar with him, had some pretty serious surgery earlier this year, and boy, great to see him back out there on the field. All right, Black now, 2nd down and 10 for him in the gun, and an early flag. This is going to go against Jacksonville.
False start. Our defense was, one of the linebackers making a move. Number 9 enters the game, Gabriel Villanueva. He takes the place. Number 65, Kalian Ware.
All right, 2nd and 15 now for the Indians back at their 29. 4:17 to play in the half. Dogs up 23-6 here. 2nd and 15, excuse me. 2nd and 15 for Jacksonville at their own 29-yard line. Black in the gun, snap back to him. Now he's going to throw to the right to Menifee. He's got it at the 27, across the 30, 35, and out short of the 40-yard line to the 38. That will be a gain of 9 yards on that pass play. Still going to have 3rd down and long, though.
Ricky Ingram was in on that the start of that play. He tried to shuck his block. He couldn't. He got into the defensive backfield and got pretty good yardage.